Hey there, Valerie Renee coming at you with a little story about values and the impact that living a value-driven life can have. So a couple of weeks ago, I got to present to a group of very engaged women, and I walked them through a couple of exercises to help them identify just one personal core value to start. And I called it their word, and explained how to incorporate their word into their everyday lives and use it in decision making and to guide their everyday behavior. At the end of the session, the Q&A became more of a conversation, and these women started sharing their words and what those words meant to them. And one woman spoke up and she said, "I'm very angry and very frustrated right now." And I was like, whoa, I braced myself and I asked her to go on and explain more. And she shared that her word was openness. And she realized that she practiced openness in every aspect of her life except in romantic relationships. And that's why they were stifled. So this was a big aha moment for her. And I got to explain to her that those emotions are very common as we dive into self-exploration and self-acceptance. It's kind of like stirring up a murky bottom, and then we're forced to acknowledge things that we were previously able to bury or ignore. So she still looked like she wanted to, punch me in the throat on the way out, but I'm like, okay, I escaped unscathed. So the next day I get a phone call from an unknown number, and I pick it up thinking that it's going to be spam. But in my line of work, you pick up all the calls, right? And to my surprise, it is the angry woman from the night before, and her tone is totally different. And she starts out with, "Coach Val, I have to tell you what happened today as I incorporated openness into every aspect of my life." And then she proceeded to tell me a story about how she met a guy at a grocery store and they struck up a conversation, which ultimately ended with him getting her phone number and them making plans for 2 days later. Something she said she would have shut down after hello prior to attending the session. And I have to say that I am so incredibly proud of this amazing woman for embracing the frustration and the anger, and then being willing to step outside of her comfort zone to ensure that she was living a life fully aligned with her value of openness.